Nearly 18 months after gunfire echoed through an Aurora neighborhood, upending the lives of 3 innocent people, the man accused of pulling the trigger remains in jail, but won't ever face a jury. Doctors found Austin Benson incompetent to stand trial, meaning he's too mentally ill to understand the proceedings or assist in his own defense.
I got visual in his hands and I see the weapon.
It's not the first time he's been accused of doing something like that. In 2018, prosecutors charged Benson with attempted murder after he was accused of randomly shooting at people along a Douglas County road. Found incompetent to stand trial with no hope treatment would change that, a judge dismissed the case, which was required by state law, and Benson walked free.
But he is currently being guarded at a hospital with an officer right now in custody.
Less than a year later, he was charged with the Aurora shootings. In this case, the charges are again expected to be dismissed, but this time, Benson won't walk free. Late this morning in a court hearing, Benson's attorney said the plan is to have him committed to a locked mental health facility where he will be held indefinitely.
This is unprecedented, it's creative, and what it does is protect the public and ensure that Benson will actually receive treatment.
9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson praised Benson's attorneys and prosecutors for coming up with a plan to keep a mentally ill defendant from being tried and protecting the public. It would likely take legislation for this kind of resolution to become common.
It would be nice to have a statutory provision that honored the idea that we don't take incompetent people to trial, but that we also don't simply dismiss the charges and release them onto the streets to do whatever they do.
Benson is due back in court January 9th. The plan could be finalized then. Because doctors found Benson incompetent and concluded there was no reasonable likelihood treatment would help, the defense can have the case dismissed. However, attorney David Kaplan said in court today he won't file that motion until the commitment to a mental health facility is finalized. Kaplan said this plan protects public safety and guarantees that Benson will get treatment. Live in the newsroom, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
And Kevin, I think a lot of our viewers have been following this along with you, covering this for more than a year now, thought to themselves, well, something needs to be done. Can't happen the way it happened the first time.
That's right, Phil, and unfortunately, there's no mechanism in Colorado law to guarantee that something like this happens in cases where charges are dismissed because of the person's mental illness. In this case, it's happening because these attorneys decided it was something that needed to be done.
Yeah. All right. Kevin, thank you.